The Bermuda Triangle. Just hearing the name sends shivers down the spine. For decades, this mysterious region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean has captured the imagination of conspiracy theorists, scientists, and thrill seekers alike. The area, which roughly forms a triangle between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has been the scene of unexplained disappearances, strange occurrences, and mind-boggling phenomena. Some call it the Devil's Triangle, while others dismiss it as nothing more than a myth. But the question remains, what is happening in the Bermuda Triangle? In today's video, we'll dive deep into the heart of this enigma, exploring some of the most famous cases of disappearances, the science behind the mysteries, and the theories that try to explain the unexplainable. Chapter 1. Origins of the Legend. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle dates back to the late 15th century, when none other than Christopher Columbus sailed through the area during his voyage to the New World. According to his ship's log, Columbus reported seeing strange lights dancing on the horizon, unusual compass readings, and violent, unpredictable weather patterns. This was one of the earliest recorded instances of something odd occurring in the Bermuda Triangle, though no one could have known at the time how iconic this region would become. But it wasn't until the 20th century that the Bermuda Triangle truly cemented itself in popular culture. In 1945, 5 U.S. Navy bombers, known as Flight 19, took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, on a routine training mission. The planes never returned. Even more chilling, a rescue plane sent out to find them also vanished without a trace. This incident triggered a wave of public curiosity and fear, and soon enough, more reports of ships and planes disappearing began surfacing. In 1964, the term Bermuda Triangle was coined by journalist Vincent Gaddis in an article for Argosy magazine, and from there, the legend exploded. Stories of missing ships, vanished aircraft, and bizarre magnetic anomalies started circulating widely, building the Bermuda Triangle's reputation as one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the modern world. Chapter 2. Famous disappearances. Let's talk about some of the most famous disappearances that have fed the mystery over the years. Flight 19. We've already mentioned Flight 19, the squadron of 5 U.S. Navy bombers that vanished without a trace in December 1945. During their training mission, the lead pilot reported that his compass was malfunctioning and that he couldn't determine their location. As the hours passed, radio communications became increasingly faint, and eventually, the planes disappeared from radar entirely. Despite a massive search and rescue operation, no wreckage or bodies were ever found. Even more puzzling, the search plane sent to find them also disappeared, making the Flight 19 mystery one of the Triangle's most enduring puzzles. The USS Cyclops. Next is the USS Cyclops, a massive U.S. Navy ship that disappeared in 1918 with 309 crew members on board. The ship was carrying manganese ore from Brazil to Baltimore when it sailed directly into the Bermuda Triangle. No distress signal was ever sent, and no wreckage was found. It was as if the ship simply vanished into thin air. The USS Cyclops remains the single largest loss of life in U.S. naval history outside of combat, and to this day, no one knows what happened to it. The Mary Celeste. Though not directly tied to the Bermuda Triangle, the Mary Celeste is another maritime mystery that often gets lumped in with the Triangle's lore. In 1872, the Mary Celeste was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean, completely abandoned. The ship's crew had vanished, leaving behind their belongings, provisions, and personal items. The ship itself was in perfect condition. Theories have ranged from mutiny to pirate attacks, but the crew was never seen or heard from again. Some have speculated that the Mary Celeste sailed through the outer edges of the Bermuda Triangle, making it a part of the Triangle's strange history. The Witchcraft. In 1967, a luxury yacht named Witchcraft set sail from Miami, carrying its owner and a friend. Shortly after leaving shore, the owner radioed the Coast Guard, saying that the ship had struck something but wasn't taking on water. He requested a tow back to shore. However, when the Coast Guard arrived at the yacht's last known position, there was nothing to be found. No sign of the boat, no debris, no oil slick, nothing. The Witchcraft and its passengers simply disappeared. Chapter 3. Scientific explanations. Now, you might be wondering, is there a rational explanation for these strange occurrences? Scientists have spent years studying the Bermuda Triangle in an attempt to demystify it, and while some theories may shed light on certain incidents, no one has come up with a definitive answer that explains everything. Methane hydrates. One of the more popular scientific theories is the presence of methane hydrates on the ocean floor. Methane gas trapped under the seabed can occasionally erupt in large quantities, creating massive bubbles that rise to the surface. If a ship happens to be in the area during such an eruption, the water's buoyancy could rapidly decrease, causing the vessel to sink almost instantly. This theory could explain the sudden disappearances of ships in the Triangle, but it doesn't account for the loss of planes. Rogue waves. Another plausible explanation involves rogue waves, giant freak waves that can reach heights of up to 100 feet. These waves are known to appear suddenly and can be devastating to ships. In an area as vast and turbulent as the Bermuda Triangle, rogue waves could easily overwhelm even the largest vessels. Though rogue waves have only recently been confirmed by satellite imagery, they could provide an answer to the ship disappearances. Magnetic anomalies. The Bermuda Triangle has long been associated with strange compass readings and magnetic anomalies. Some scientists believe that the region might be prone to electromagnetic fluctuations that interfere with navigational instruments. The Earth's magnetic field isn't perfectly uniform, and some areas are more prone to variations. If a ship or plane's compass were thrown off course by one of these anomalies, it could lead to a loss of orientation, especially in the days before advanced GPS technology. Human error. Of course, we can't discount the possibility of human error. The Bermuda Triangle lies in a heavily trafficked region with frequent storms, unpredictable weather patterns, and strong ocean currents. Inexperienced pilots and sailors could easily find themselves lost in such conditions, especially before modern navigation systems became widely available. Chapter 4. Theories and Conspiracies. Despite the scientific explanations, the Bermuda Triangle remains fertile ground for conspiracy theories and paranormal speculation. Aliens and UFOs. One of the most popular theories is that aliens are somehow involved. According to some, the Bermuda Triangle might be a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity, with UFOs abducting ships and planes for unknown purposes. While there's no concrete evidence to support this theory, it has captured the public's imagination for decades. Atlantis. Another theory ties the Bermuda Triangle to the legendary lost city of Atlantis. Some believe that the advanced technology of the Atlanteans could still be active beneath the ocean, causing ships and planes to malfunction. The idea of Atlantis is, of course, speculative, but the allure of a hidden ancient civilization adds an extra layer of intrigue to the Bermuda Triangle mystery. Time warps and vortexes. Perhaps the strangest theory is the idea that the Bermuda Triangle contains some kind of time portal or vortex. Proponents of this idea suggest that ships and planes that disappear may have been sucked into another dimension or even sent through time. While this theory is far-fetched, it has been a recurring theme in science fiction and remains a favorite among enthusiasts of the paranormal. Chapter 5. Modern Study and Continued Mystery. In recent years, advancements in technology and navigation have drastically reduced the number of incidents in the Bermuda Triangle. GPS systems, improved weather forecasting, and more rigorous safety protocols have made air and sea travel in the area much safer. Yet, despite all this, the mystery endures. Some believe that the Triangle's reputation has been exaggerated by sensationalist media, while others are convinced that there is still something unknown lurking beneath the waves. The U.S. Coast Guard and National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, both maintain that there is nothing particularly dangerous about the Bermuda Triangle. Statistically, the area experiences no more disappearances than any other heavily traveled region of the ocean. Still, the Triangle's long history of strange incidents continues to captivate the world. And for many, the lack of a concrete explanation only adds to its allure. So, what's really going on in the Bermuda Triangle? Is it a treacherous zone of natural phenomena, a hot spot for alien abductions, or perhaps something even more mysterious? While science has offered explanations for some of the disappearances, many questions remain unanswered. In the end, the Bermuda Triangle is as much about the stories we tell as it is about the facts. It's a place where legend and reality intersect, where the boundaries between the known and the unknown blur. And as long as the Triangle keeps its secrets, it will continue to intrigue, perplex, and haunt those who dare to explore its depths. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's most enduring mysteries, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more thrilling explorations. Until next time, stay curious.